And welcome back to Ultimate Arms. Today we're looking at this. This is the Nutrek COPPERTAG 5-25 by 56. Now this has a 56mm objective, a 34mm tube. It's got a really nice magnification ring to it. It's got half decent turrets. It's got 40 MOAs of windage. It's got 55 MOAs of elevation, even though this one is in mils. It's got a half decent parallax. It feels nice and smooth. Now these things sell for about $500 Canadian, and you can buy them directly from Nutrek themselves. So now let's take this outside and see how it looks while we test it out. And don't forget to like and subscribe today. Alright, so we're outside. Now this is a barn at 400 yards away. I use this barn because I know how far it is away. It's got siding on the side of it, so you can see some really nice detail of the barn itself. So far this thing looks really good. Now this is a fence line with trees on it. This is at 750 yards away. You can see a lot of details of the tree, a lot of details of the fence. Now this is a dead tree at 1,000 yards. You can still see a lot of detail of the dead tree also. Now this is a tree line at 1,500 yards plus away. Now you can still make out a lot of the detail of the trees, especially at the top of the trees. So far, this scope passes for the price point. Well, let's try a box test and a tracking test with it. Okay, let's try this box test again. So we'll go 3, and we'll go 3, back 3, back 3 again. Pretty good. Might be off just a bit there. Still getting a little bit of movement on this bench, but it's getting a little better. So far it tracks. I'm gonna have to stiffen this up a little bit more. Okay, so it did that. So total windage, let's go this way. Turn this out some. And that's it there. There. And let's go all the way down one more time. And that's it again. Kind of impact. There we go. Alright, we're done. Let's go back inside. Alright, so it passed the box test, passed the tracking test, so this scope actually worked really well for the price. So this scope, like I said, the turrets are in mils, even though on the box it says in MOAs. So the turrets feel very responsive. They're not too loud. That's the only thing I don't like. I like a little bit of a louder turret. It doesn't feel like they're sloppy or anything else. They do feel a little soft on the turrets. Now this one is in mils, so it's 12 mils per rotation, and it's 55 MOAs of total elevation. Now it does have a shelf style zero stop onto it, which is pretty common for scopes in this price range. Now the windage, on the other hand, is a capped turret. Now the windage has 40 MOAs, even though this is in mils. It is really responsive, sounds really good, even though, like I said, they are quiet turrets. They're very responsive. They're not too bad so far. I would have liked to have seen them not have a capped turret. That's the only downfall so far that I can find. Now the parallax. The parallax on this one is a little stiff. Now that's going to be a quality control and fit and finish thing because of the price point of $500. Now this one starts all the way down at 10, goes to 15, to 25, to 50, 100, 200, 300, 500, and then to infinity. Now when you get to 100 on to infinity, you're going to notice that the numbers are very close to each other compared to if you're at 50 all the way down to 10. So this, I think, is going to be very good for like a 22 rifle instead. But you never know. You could use this one on a heavier caliber. But this is very smooth. It is a little stiff though. That's the only thing. So you might get one that's not stiff at all. It might be a little gritty or whatever, but that's going to be a quality control thing. Now the illumination on this is an on and off illumination. It works really good. I do like the way that it illuminates the crosshairs, and then the higher you go up on the illumination, it will start to illuminate the Christmas tree itself. Now it doesn't really wash out the reticle, which is a really nice thing. Now the reticle on this is a Christmas tree style reticle and floating dot reticle, and you'll notice that you do have a gap for your holdover ability on the reticle. But if you're used to it, you're used to it. Now, the ocular on this. The ocular on this is really nice and smooth. It doesn't wobble. It doesn't feel like it's loose or anything like that. It doesn't feel gritty. It's actually really, really nice. Now the magnification. So the magnification is a 5 to 25. It doesn't feel bad. Like this one is a little tight too, but it does feel like it's a little gritty. But you know what? It's a fit and finish thing at the $500 price point. Now the field of view. So the field of view on this at its lowest magnification of 5 is going to be 23.5 feet, and at its highest magnification of 25 it's going to be 4.7 feet at 100 yards, which is pretty standard. Now the eye relief on this. The eye relief is going to be right around 3.5 inches of eye relief. It falls right in the same category as you'd find for most other scopes. I think this is a really good budget-friendly scope for the price. Now, fit and finish wise, being a new company, you know, they will have to still, you know, get the fit and finish worked out. But it works as a budget-friendly scope. I actually kind of like playing with this thing. I had no problems with it. I do like the eye box on it. The eye box isn't too tight, so it's easy to get onto the scope. I do like the fact that you do get scope caps with it, and you do get a sunshade. It's not a bad deal for the price. Now the warranty. Now the warranty is kind of an oddball thing. The warranty is a 5-year warranty if you're just using it normally. But if you're a competitor or anything like that, it's going to be a 2-year warranty. I don't understand what that's about. I don't get that at all. Like, what's the difference between the two? If you're a competitor, is it just because you're going to shoot more and these things, I don't know, they break if you use them too much? So I really don't get that at all. So far I haven't found anything wrong with this. For the price point, it's going to be in a pretty competitive market against other scopes of this price. So there's going to be a lot of different offers that, you know, you might veer towards more than the other. But this is a half decent option. So there you have it, guys. There's my review of the new Nutrek COPPERTAG 5 to 25 by 56. If you liked the video so far, please hit the like button. If you like the channel so far, please subscribe. And we'll see you next time at Ultimate Arms. Bye for now.